do that shit however. Lord, Father figure, known to protect, I do that shit however. Lord,
All right, how's it going, everybody? Dave here on the stream. Hope everybody's good. I've got someone saying hi. Hey, Danny, how's it going on YouTube Shorts? Hope everybody's doing good. We're just gonna hang out today, talk, geek out on some keyboards, workflow stuff. Yeah, I'm here for it. Give me a thumbs up if you can hear me, or give me your favorite emoji in the chat if you can hear me. Yeah, man. I think we're live on. We should be live on TikTok. Let's see. Yo, what's up, Max on Instagram, Dimaradov on Instagram. Max, love your keyboards. Nice one, Max, on Instagram. Sweet. Give me your favorite emoji and let me know where you're calling in from. Yeah, thumbs up is a classic. Mine's this one. I always do this on emails, even on like professional emails where I'm supposed to be serious. I'll just throw like one of these, hang loose. Ones. Let me just adjust some stuff. Troubleshoot live. But yeah, man, how's everybody doing? What do you want to know about the keyboards? I've got the I'll show you. I'll give you a top-down view. ZOX. So cool. Yeah, man. They are cool. Max, how's it going? I'm gonna acknowledge you in the chat if you say hi. So right here, guys, we've got the newest addition to the club. We've got the Knob 1, and then I've got the Nomad E1 I've got. So this one, so let's talk through like what we've got here. I've got the Micro version 1. I've got the version 2 coming. Cannot wait for that one. So I've got version 1 right here. I've had this for about 4 years. Like, work louder fanboy right here. And then I bought the Nomad. Nomad E1. Got it right here. Really cool. So I feel like I'm well equipped after buying all this stuff to be answering questions and giving you like little samples or whatever. And then the Knob 1. This one arrived about a month ago. Danny is asking on Shorts, how are you adjusting to the Knob 1? Yeah, I'm kind of liking it, you know. I like the spacing. I can kind of feel the difference between the two different switches, only slightly, because this one's got Gateron switches, but then the Knob 1 has like the work louder switches. So I'm kind of adjusting to that. Yeah, I'm enjoying it, to be honest. And then the typing experience is nice. The only thing I found is I had to map some extra little bits because on the Nomad, if you can see here, I've got like all these extra buttons. And then I got 4 extra macros here. So sometimes I miss those, but I kind of go between the two. Just to justify the fact that I've got all these keyboards. But I'm kind of liking it. What do you think? Danny, have you got the Knob 1? And if so, how are you finding it? I think you bought something on stream last time, if I remember correct. Hey, Dave, it's Danny. What did you think of the Deal or No Deal? I thought it was crazy. Dam is asking on YouTube Shorts. So 23091. Oh, shoot. Kuroshki, Camille. I'll write that down. Is that an old order number? I'll reset the room in a bit, but if you do put your order number in the chat, I can put in I'm Greek, a free gift in for you. But I will write down all the order numbers as they come in. And if you order on stream today, we've got some offers, not crazy Black Friday ones, but let me go through the chat because the chat's moving quick. Okay, Knob 1, I've answered that one. Damkey is asking what I thought about the Deal or No Deal. Yesterday, it was crazy. Daniel, what did you get? I think you bought some stuff, didn't you? And then Kurisky, Camille, to give me an order number. Ayo on X is asking, is it tactile? I love the physical design and details. Yeah, there are tactile. Yeah, very tactile, actually. I'm trying to find a switch that won't do anything. Very nice, very creamy. Okay, and then can you design some frosted glass body with OLED display and metal knob? Actually, someone on Instagram is asking, a DT is asking about the frosted glass one. So let me show you. So, hi, I'm Dave. I'm gonna reset the room in just a second. Let me just get my head around this. Somebody's asking about the frosted body. Actually, the Creator Micro 2 has a frosted body like add-on, as you can see right here. But were you asking about a full keyboard? So this is what I've got in the mail coming over to me with probably like a icon set, and the frosted body looks really cool. Let's see. Kurowski Camille is waiting for the Knob One on Instagram. Danny on YouTube Shorts went all in to get the Nomad E2. Let's go. Yeah, I love it. The Nomad E1, game changer. Like, that was the first like keyboard I got from Work Louder before I had like the micro, but full set keyboard, bro. Like, honestly, and how it works with input and stuff, it's so cool. So Danny, yeah, I have the knob, but mainly for the aesthetic. I don't often type on it. I use whisper model dictation more often than typing. Okay, got you. Gosh, Dan and a Creator Micro. So gosh, man. So you got a Nomad E2 and a Creator Micro version 2. Shoot, you went all in. Camille is waiting for. I'm waiting for my Knob One. How do you like yours? I love it. It's a really cool keyboard, and I'm kind of like, I thought I'd be like a super power user on them because I use so much stuff, but I kind of just stick to one layer. So if I go on input, you'd be able to see here, use the one on the keyboard. So you can see here, you can have like different layers, and then yeah, I don't use that many layers because I've got the micro right here. So I think this one takes a lot of the kind of the heavy load as far as my work flow stuff when I'm editing. So I'm not using the layers that much here. I use it for typing, a few shortcuts here and there. Ayo, I would like to purchase one, and definitely will. Are you inspired by teenage engineering? Is it good for design engineers? Yes and yes. I think Mattia that designed the keyboards, he's got like it's very inspired by the teenage engineering stuff. And actually, the guys were over in China last week, and they had a huge display with all the keyboards. I don't know if you saw it on the Instagram, but they had like the Knob One and then teenage engineering stuff all over. But yeah, it was really cool. But let me reset the room. I'm Dave. I'm a guest streamer today. I love Work Louder products. I've had the micro for 4 years. I've had the Knob One and the Nomad E1 for, about five months. Love the products. I'm here to just like help you guys out. I do video and audio stuff mainly. So I play music live, and then my business is like a video production editing business. So yes, is it good for design engineers? Yeah, I mean, if you use a keyboard and you like having shortcuts and stuff, and I'll walk through some of the stuff you can do, it's really powerful. But then today, if you put your order in the chat, you can get a free gift. The bigger the order, the bigger the gift. That's what I'm allowed to do. But if for the first 3 stream orders, you can get a free t-shirt. So those are the offers on go. It's not a deal, no deal. Those are like Mike's speciality. Those are crazy, man. But yeah, the first 3 orders on stream get a free t-shirt. If you drop your order in the chat, order number, you can get a free gift. Bigger the order, the bigger the gifts. Okay. Danny's currently waiting on your framer. Yes. Yep. I've got the Micro 2 coming. I had the framer coming, but then I had the option of changing it over to the Creator Micro 2, so I just did that for now. So I think mine should be coming hopefully this week. I'll hear news about it. But no, how? Okay, so DT, bro, keep it up. Proud of you. I also want to start like you, but no idea how to do it. I want to know the manufacturer. That's a question for Mike. Mike and Mattia like absolutely killed it. So I'm just a guest streamer. I'm not involved in the BTS operating of the company. Damn Key, he got gosh man, you went in. Thanks to the Black Friday, he got an extra floppy desk mat, MX Legend keys for your XYZ. And then Ahad on Instagram says, "Love the keyboard." So I'm catching up on the chat. If you got any questions of how I'd use the products, how I use the products in editing, mainly in Premiere. I do a lot of Ableton stuff, and then I actually used the Creator Micro for playing live yesterday. So I was controlling Ableton. So I can pull up Ableton if we got any music producers and musicians, anybody that does music stuff. I can show you how I use it in Ableton. I might pull up a Premiere session if OBS allows me, and kind of just show you how I do that. Do you know if it's possible to make shortcuts for components in Key? All right, I'm gonna have to Google that. KeyCAD. Is a free software for electronic. Yeah, you can. If basically if it's if you use your keyboard for KeyCAD, you can program this keyboard to do anything you want. So Camille, I think you said you got a knob one. Okay, so let me show you how that applies to me. Let's go share that, and okay, so we've got top-down view here. I've actually programmed my. Let's see what we got here. I've actually programmed. Let me do this. Okay. Oh, that's my shopping list. You don't want to see that. Okay. So say I've got. I write Camille here. What I've actually programmed is this key right here. I don't know if it's on Bluetooth. Oh, it was on Bluetooth. All right. Let me just wait for this to connect. All right, we're good. Okay, so I've got this key right here. I've programmed it so when I tap it once, it copies, and then if I tap it twice, it'll paste. But then if I hold it down, it'll undo. And that's super easy to program, because imagine the possibilities that you could do that. So every so you could program every key to have up to 4 actions. So you program that through multi-actions in input. So you edit that, and then here you've got all these options. So you got on tap, I've got it to copy, double tap, paste, on hold, undo, and then tap and hold, it does something else. And on stream I do this every time because I think it kind of encapsulates those 4 functions really visually. Is here on the Nomad, I've programmed this right here, the tilde key, to do 4 different email addresses. So if you see here, if I tap it once, is that connected? Oh, it's not connected. Sorry, let me just connect that really quick. But let me just troubleshoot really quick. But yeah, I can get it to do up to 4 different actions. Oh yeah, there it is. Yeah. All right, so here I've got if I tap that once, it gives me an email address. If I tap it twice, different email address. If I hold it down, different. Then if I tap and hold, different email address. So all that programming is gone through input to the same kind of menu, where on different types of like pressing the keys, you can have different things. So I can imagine for like KeyCAD, if that's how you say it, you can program it to do anything you want. So if it's a design one, I don't know, like copy paste, or like what else would you do? Like centering stuff, all that stuff. If it can be done with like keyboard a key combination, you can program it to just be like one press. So Sir question mark on Instagram is asking, will he ever make a $50 keyboard or editing tool? Well, you know what? That question's been quite popular because all these keyboards are quite premium and like really well built. Trust me. Like if you look at the yeah, no worries, Camille. I hope I'm saying your name right, but this is like 4 years old, and like these are built so well. Like look at it. Do you know what I mean? Like it's really well built. So built wise, really good. But the budget option is the XYZ board, and the XYZ board R2 works with input. So you got 3 different things you can buy. You can either buy an assembly kit. This is like a Lego style keyboard. You can buy a pre-built one, which the guys will build for you, or, and this is a new addition I saw the other day, is the PCB kit. So basically you buy this, you buy the PCB kit, which is just a PCB, but then you can download the 3D files here and print your own. So you can save some money there. So to your question, yes, there is a, it's not $50, but like it's the cheapest and really good quality you can get from the guys, if that makes sense. So for $70 you can have a Work Louder keyboard, basically, if you're willing to download and print your own 3D files, because a lot of people really wanted to have that ability to print their own and get a bit more creative that way. So that's cool to have. So yeah. Yeah, looks magnificent, but you broke, bro. Honestly, when I brought my micro, it was a bit of an investment, but to be honest, I've had it for like 4 years. So, you know what I mean? It's done all right. It's lasted. I think I've changed keyboards about 3 times since. Fueled, how's it going? Hope you're good. Oh, okay, so just need like a 3D printer. I mean, you can either, if you've got a 3D printer and you're in that kind of thing, yes. Or I'm pretty sure there's like places that will 3D print stuff for you. If you're it really depends on. I did research it myself because I was interested into 3D printing. Yeah, there are some like places that you just send the files over and they'll 3D print stuff for you. Yeah, there you go. Fueled by, yeah, or your local library has a printer you can use. Yeah, possibly. Yeah. Yeah, but I'm in Mexico. Yeah, so Work Louder, deliver worldwide. So I'm in the UK at the minute. So you can get, yeah, I got my stuff sent to me. So it's no problem at all. So all the orders get fulfilled from China. So mine took about 5 to 7 days to arrive, which I'm fine with. Like, I think we're a bit spoiled with, sometimes we'll order something off Amazon, it'll come next day. Like, I'm pretty sure I've got a delivery, like it's 9:20 in the UK, and I'm pretty sure I've got a delivery, gee, I'm just gonna check, because I ordered like a little custom keycap. If it comes, and I'll go get the order. Oh, so it was delivered. Oh, so it's probably upstairs. Yeah, I got like a custom see-through keycap. So I might, if it's upstairs, I might nip upstairs and get it really quick. By nip upstairs, go upstairs. I grew up in Greece, but I live in England, so that's the English lingo coming out. But yeah, any other questions? If I can answer your questions, like I'd love to help out. Fueled by live unboxing. You know what? I did that last time with the Knob One, and yeah, I was pumped to be like, yo, I got a new keyboard. But if I get the Micro 2 and I can resist the temptation to open it, I'll do a live unboxing, because I think 21430, is that an old one? That might be an old, if it's not old, 430. Yeah, I'll write all those order numbers down. But yeah, if it's an old one. Has your order shipped? Have you given us your order number before? if it has. What do you get? XVR? Because I'm waiting for my micro. Did you get a Framer micro or a micro version 2? I pre-ordered it, so I'm still waiting for it. But yeah, if your order has been shipped out, I can't give any free gifts because it needs to be like one that hasn't shipped out so we can add it to the order. But yeah, but if you do order on stream, you can get a free t-shirt, and I'll show you what the free t-shirt looks like because I got one. Where is mine actually? I had it in my office. It's pretty cool though. Like the t-shirt like fits really nicely as well. So here it is. That's the tee. Front and back. It's really, really cool. Framer creator marker. Oh yeah. So I'm in the same boat, XVR, on Instagram. You're waiting for your order. I'm waiting for mine. That's what happens with pre-ordering stuff. Because Mike explained it yesterday. Because they don't they operate on, there's a bit of a smaller company, as big as they look, and you know their output and their designs are like, I think, world class. They don't have any outside investors, so they kind of like fulfill what they can, which I think is wise. Brave Tech. Oh, let's go. I was thinking about you today, actually, in your course. So Brave Tech is why am I forgetting your name? Remind me your name. I see, because you don't have your name in your Instagram. I'm gonna remember it. It's gonna come to me in a sec. Don't remind me. It'll come to me. But send me one of those keyboards. I wish I could, man. Thiago. That's it. Thiago from Brazil, currently living in Australia. Really cool guy. If you are on, if you can see Brave Tech, he does like AI tutorial videos. You've kind of like inspired me to do a few more videos. Also, you've kind of saved my backside on some of your tips. Thiago, there we go. I remembered it because I'd see it at the hotel and be like, yo, what's up? Hope you're well, man. Been enjoying your content. So I wish I could give away some keyboards, bro, but I can't. I don't have the power. I have to buy them myself as well. But I do have like a few keyboards here. Check this bad boy out. How good is this? Let me turn the screen on. You can see it. Bam. And then Creator Micro. I've got it here. I've had this for 4 years. But yeah, I'm a fanboy. Like, look at me. I've got like, look at this. I've got a Knob One. I've got Nomad. Some would say I've got a problem, but no. I refuse to accept that. That label. Don't put that label on me. But yeah, it's good. Any questions about the keyboards, let me know. I'm here to geek out and answer any questions. But first 3 orders get free t-shirt. And then if you give us your order number, bigger the order, the bigger the gift. If it's a non-stream order, obviously you get, you know, a bit of an extra something. But yeah, I'm here to hang out, answer any questions, geek out. Last time, just teasing, I've got like 6 keywords. Love work louder though. I might try that one soon. Yeah, of course you do. I bet you do. 6 keywords. I think you beat me. Actually, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Because I've got 2. I've got to admit. Where's my? I've got a second micro I gig with. So I've got a second one of these bad boys I gig with, and it's a bit. You'll laugh at this. Actually, I'll try to reach it. You'll laugh at this. It's a bit of a botch job I did. Fueled by, we've got some chats going, but yeah. So this is my little case, my gigging case I've got for my micro that kind of lives in my guitar case at the minute. So this is not an official Work Louder case, although I did tell Mike we need to have some cases. But this is my gigging one. Don't hate me, Mike, but I had to quickly like put some tape and map some stuff so I don't lose where everything was while I was playing guitar. So this is what it looks like. This is an Ableton actually. So I've got a master mute switch for all the tracks if anything goes wrong. And then I've got like, this is like scrolling up and down. And then I've got space to just freeze the track and then enter to trigger a track. If any music producers are in the chat, that's what I basically do live. But yeah, any questions? You can use these keyboards with anything really. I mainly use it in Premiere Pro. This is like this right here on the first layer is like, oh, I save so much time doing this. Let me just pull up a quick Premiere Pro session. All right, let's do that. I've got so many windows open. I think I'm gonna have to finally kind of surrender the fact that I need to update my software. I'm still like, I'm on a Mac, but I'm about probably two pieces of software, 2 OSs behind because everything works, but everything's updated now, so my computer's on struggle city sometimes. So this is what my Premiere Pro timeline looks like. But yeah, like I use, let me just do a top-down view so you can see what I'm talking about. All right, so here I've got, if I zoom in and out, I've got that dial right there. And as I'm editing, I've got everything I need in the space of like this footprint right here. So I don't even have to look at it. It's all muscle memory. If I'm like cutting stuff, default transitions, undo, I'm quite confident on it. And then zooming in and out, because normally what you have to do is press Alt and zoom in with your scroll wheel. You can see on my right hand where my hand is here. I'm like trying to zoom in and out. It's not as smooth at all, but I've programmed it on the micro and it's like smooth as. Look at this. And it's really precise. So if I'm ever editing, I'm on it. And then I can enable disable tracks. So I feel quite confident with what I've set up here. If I'm completely honest, when I was first setting it up, it probably took me a couple of days to just realize what kind of stuff I needed shortcuts to. And then after that was done, I was off to the races. So it took me a couple of days just to be aware of what I use the most. After that, I was cruising. So I don't know if you guys want some ASMR on the two keyboards, because I've got the Nomad and the Knob One here. Hear the difference? Some people are interested in that. I did post a video on the Work Louder account with the two keyboards like back to back, so people can kind of get an auditory sample to know which one sounds better, or that's all subjective, but pleasing to their ear. But yeah, any questions at all, let me know. Just going through the chat, because we're actually streaming. I think we're definitely on Instagram, TikTok, we're on Facebook, and we're on X actually, and YouTube Shorts. Shoot, we're on 5 platforms. Sheesh, man. Yeah, we are streaming live on a few platforms. But yeah, any other questions, let me know. We're just chilling out. If you got any music requests, let me know. But yeah, I'm just gonna troubleshoot because it seems like the stream is frozen. Sometimes this software does it, and I feel like I'm on my own, but it's actually the software is just frozen. Yeah, any other questions, let me know. I'm just chilling. Sometimes it'll do that. Let me just do a quick sound check. Yeah, I'm just gonna troubleshoot. Yeah, I'll do a keyboard auditory thing in a minute. That's not focusing. There you go. Sweet. Actually, guys, you know what? I think my Um, I'll see if the package came because I ordered like a little custom keycap. I was gonna install it on stream, or at least hoping to. All right, we've got a few more people on Instagram. How's it going, everybody? Just to reset the room. Let's just check. Let's check the. Yo, I'm Dave. I'm a guest streamer today. I do video and audio stuff. And we're just hanging out today talking keyboards. As you can see, I'm a bit of a fanboy with the keyboards. I've got Nomad E1 I've had for about 6 months. And I've got the Knob 1 I've had for a month now. I couldn't resist. I saw everybody on Discord going, you know, they got the keyboard. And then we had a few people on Instagram. So, yeah, really nice, like sturdy piece of kit. And then this bad boy is the micro version 1 I've had for about 4 years. So I got introduced to Work Louder about 4 years ago, just like everybody else. Instagram, sweet renders, and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna have to do it. So I did it, and that right there has been there for 4 years. And then I've got a second one for gigging. And then I'd never, like, if you notice the mat's off the website as well. So yeah, man, I've got a bunch of Work Louder stuff here. And then I've got a micro version 2 in the mail as well. So yeah, I'm a bit of a fanboy. The cool thing is the way I've set up my business, all this stuff comes, it's business expenses, because it kind of is, right? So yeah, it's cool. I get to do this kind of stuff. And I do video and audio stuff. So I mainly am on working Premiere Pro and Ableton. And yeah, that's where I live most of the time. I'll be interested to see how long I spent on the softwares, on the different pieces of software. But yeah, we're talking keyboards today. And if you do buy something on stream, the first 3 people get a t-shirt. And then if you give us your order number, you get a free gift. The bigger the order, the bigger the gift. Yeah, that's what we got on today. I don't know if anybody here for the Deal or No Deal stream yesterday. That was crazy. I was there. I think I was on the stream because Mike did it. Mike is one of the founders. I'm just a guest streamer. So Mike is this guy on the right. Mattia is on the left. So these are the 2 brains behind the operation. Mattia designs it, and then Mike just makes sure everything operates, and there's a business, I guess. Do correct me if I'm wrong, but that's how it goes. So yeah, Mike was doing a stream yesterday, like a Deal or No Deal, and yo, it went crazy. Some guys in the chat bought some stuff, and then got to compete. I'm pretty sure somebody won a Nomad E2. Sure, question mark. How's it going, man? On Instagram. I'm glad to see the chat is alive. But somebody actually won a Nomad E2, which is this bad boy here, which is on pre-order at the minute. And I can't remember what color they went for. They might have gone for the Atomic Orange. So, sure, question mark. Oh yeah, hey, how's it going? You came. It looks like a different. Looks like a different font you got there. Let's see. Yeah, it does look beautiful, doesn't it? So it's this one right here. So somebody won the Atomic. I think they went for the Atomic Orange yesterday. It looks pretty dope. And then these are the ones on pre-order. And then we've got the Atomic. Looks pretty sweet. And then we've got the Atomic Orange Traffic White, which comes with white key caps, which is different than the other ones, if you can see. And then Signal Black is just all black. So, yeah. So, guys, I ordered this today. Amazon is getting a bit ridiculous. So, I ordered a custom keycap today. So, this is not from Work Louder, but I thought I'd put it on my keyboard today. So we're doing this live. Might go wrong, but who knows? Where's my? I've got like a key extractor. Yeah, Mo on Instagram, all black is sexy. Yeah, you know, it's pretty cool. I went for the Nomad E1 in like chalk, and I've got an atomic cover to go over as well, a top shell, but somebody won like Nomad E2. They had to buy something to enter the competition, so that's how they won it. But I went with this one. I really like it. And then part of my order actually has like the little the color kit, so I'm gonna be able to change those, because honestly, you look at the it's clicky Asmo. I can do like a little sample. So if you look at the keyboard, it looks cool, but just from changing, if you change these little caps here, and I think I'm just gonna change them to white, it just gives the whole keyboard a whole different look. Oh yeah, it's got knobs. Yeah. And these knobs do so much stuff. You can program them to do whatever you want. I've actually programmed mine to just adjust volume, and then you could adjust brightness. You can do whatever you want with them. If a keyboard can do it, you can adjust those knobs to do anything you want. So yeah, it's pretty cool, isn't it? Or it is clicky. Mo, if you want me to do like a sample between the two, because I do have this is me with the two keyboards. So I've got the Knob One and the Nomad. So we could do like a little sample thing. So Sir question mark on Instagram says so it's very open source. I mean, you can program to do whatever you want. The program that Work Louder team is called Input. So here, I don't know if I showed you earlier, but you can pretty much map anything. So you can pretty much map any of these keys to do anything you want. So these keys make them be something completely different, or they can be a combination of other keys, if that makes sense. So for example, I've got I don't know if I showed you. So it's as easy as this. So say I wanted to create a new shortcut. I go here, create new action, and then I record, so I can record something. And anything I press on my keyboard now, so I'll hide. So this is my keyboard. Anything I press here, I can record. So it might be some crazy shortcut in Premiere, like I don't know what I pressed there, but it's Command Shift DRFEH, and then this is the release. So it records all the information, so I can assign that to anything I want. And I think sometimes the weirder and the more complicated shortcuts are probably better for unique actions, so you don't accidentally press them. So yeah, that's what it would be. So I've got a few little different things here. I've got a few more on the Nomad actually, because the Nomad, as you can see here, it's got like a few extra bits. So it's got 4 buttons here. You can make them do whatever you want, up to 4 actions. You got 2 knobs. You got another knob over here, and then you got a few extra buttons, but it doesn't have F9 keys, as you can see. So the F keys, sorry. F9 is what I use to record in Ableton, but still like slick as. Like they're both so slick, and weight-wise, it's pretty sturdy. If I'm honest, they're just like they're not going anywhere. If I try to move that, it's moving my whole desk. So I'm not going to do that. But that's how you map it. So sort of question mark. So open source. I mean, you can't add anything to the software, but you can do anything you need to do with the keyboard. You can program it to do anything you want. So I'm gonna do this live, see if this actually works. I got a new keycap online today. F keys would be nice, but it's still very useful for work. No, yep. Sure. Question Mike is asking. The F keys would be nice, but when I did use the Nomad, the F keys were accessible with a modifier. So I'd press FP and then F1, 1 for F1, 2 for F2, 3 for F3, etc. So you still have access to it. You just need to use a modifier key, which is fine. So it's still accessible. Let's see how this works now. Oh, sweet. So, oh, sweet. This is quite fun. Okay, cool. So this isn't. I just bought this today. It looks a bit odd looking. I might put it on the other one, but I just bought this today, and I was hoping the lights would be able. Let me just turn the lights a bit brighter on this, or change the color. But this keycap I got today. I don't know. It's like a mountain one. Yep. Am I a geek? Yep. It looks a bit odd on this. I might replace it. I was just experimenting today. Okay, so we got a few questions. When approximately aim to shop Nomad E2 into production? So it's in production right now. It's going to ship out in Q1 2026. Astak is asking, have you ordered a Nomad E2? Is that what you're asking? And then straight question mark is saying, why is there nobody watching? Freelux is asking. Freelux, we're actually streaming on 5 different platforms. So I'm answering questions from like all the different chats. So we're on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube Shorts, X, all sorts. So yeah, so if you sometimes like some platforms are quieter than others, but the Work Louder guys are a lot bigger on Instagram and TikTok. Although a TikTok chat is like so much faster in general. Sure question mark is asking, would you say it's good for games only production and editing? Yeah, if you go on the Discord chat, you'll be able to see a lot of gamers using it. Actually, somebody posted their gaming setup today. I'll see if I can find it, but they posted their gaming setup today. And I'll show you here. If you go on Discord, you'll be able to see just a bunch of people just geeking out about how they use all the different products. So we got videography. Where was it? I saw gaming today. Somebody posted a new gaming post. Let's see, gaming right here. So, who is? Oh, there you go. Somebody posted this today. So they've got one of those weird upright mice, and then knob one, and they are playing. What are they playing? Any Enlightenment. It'd be great. What is this? We're playing. I'm not a gamer. Gustavo, how's it going? Would you rather? All right. Yeep. I anticipated the last Ask Me Anything way back in September. I think it's when I pre-ordered it. Oh, Aztec is asking. Okay, got you. Yeah, nice one. But okay, Aztec, I didn't answer your question then. When about the? Okay, so yeah, so the Nomad E2 would be shipping out Q1 of 2026. I'm pretty sure it was like Q4 2025, but they had to like change a few things around. So user account 9345 on YouTube Shorts is asking, is that a new micro or Gen 1? So this is Gen 1. I've got a micro version 2 coming in the mail. So this is Gen 1, micro version 1. I've had this for 4 years. And yeah, man, this is built like a tank. So, killer. Astak. Astak, did you say you've ordered a Nomad E2? Did you say you've ordered one? I don't know. Or were you looking to order one? And then on YouTube Shorts, whoever asked about the Micro Gen 1, have you got the Gen 2? Have you got the Gen 1? Sorry, it just says user account 92345, doesn't say your name. So, okay, so you've got one. Gorgeous, so excited to get mine in the mail. So did you get a Micro version 2, or have you got the Framer version 2 coming? Because this is what the Micro 2 looks like. The differences are like very slight. It just doesn't have the Framer branding. But with the Framer Creator Micro, you get like some extra. You get all this extra key set, which is like worth about $60, but you get it as part of your order. But it's pretty smooth. Like the Framer, it's got like the logo there, and then the bottom of it has got like the logo there. So you copped the Gen 2 a few months ago on pre-order. Excellent. Yeah, same here. You got the Framer, nice one. I had the Framer, like I paid for the Framer and got it straight away as soon as it was on pre-order. Or no, as soon as I could afford it, because it was on pre-order for a bit. But then recently the Creator Micro 2 is available as well. So I was like, my order hadn't shipped out, so I just changed it for the Creator Micro 2. Same deals, like they do the same exact thing. But I'm not a Framer user, so I'd rather just have something a bit more neutral in my collection of things. If they had like I don't know, another program I use, like an Ableton version, that'd be dope actually. Ableton for the hookup, but Ableton's got their own kind of like more intricate launch pads, they're called. I've got one in the back, but yeah, if it was a program I used a lot more, I might get it. But I've never used Framer, and actually I need to build my Framer website. So if you got any Framer web builders out there for my personal website, my tag is on screen. Okay. Gotta ask, is input being wonky? I had a No ID version 1 and my shortcuts haven't been mapping lately. I had that experience, so I'll turn my... Yeah, there you go. I'm Dave. Nice one. But I had that experience because I was connecting like the Knob 1 and the Nomad E onto input. So I don't know if it was just getting confused or what was going on, but I found that, what did I do there? But I found that if I plugged it in, all the shortcuts would transfer over. So that was my workaround. So hopefully that works, because I was trying to troubleshoot it live to showcase multi-action, and the actions wouldn't transfer over. So I was looking like a noob. You're looking for custom design. Oh, cool. Yeah. So go into my DMs for that. Sorry, I shouldn't have said that. It's not for work loud. It's just personal. So Ayo is asking on X. Interesting that you use Ableton. The keyboard design is similar to the tactile design of Ableton's user interface. Yes. You're asking a question there. No, because the Launchpad has got like rubber pads. But then this is like a clicky, like a keyboard, Ayo. So it kind of looks like it, and it looks like what's it called? Ayo. So it's it looks the part, if that makes sense. And functionality wise, it definitely does it. So I've got a second micro here. Have I got a problem? Maybe I do. Am I obsessed with work-cloud products? Maybe I am. But I've got a second micro version 1 here that like yesterday I used this live. So I was playing guitar and controlling Ableton at the same time. So the way I mapped it was these right here. I was trying not to map everything because I didn't want to accidentally press anything. But because you've got that tactile response, if you control Ableton on the trackpad and stuff, sometimes like you're doing too much stuff. There's no like response. Like, have I clicked it? Have I not? But with this, it's like, I go down the menu on session view, press enter, and I know I've definitely launched the track or I've stopped it with the space bar. So I've literally, for live, I've mapped this one to go up, down, this one to go up, down. This is my enter to launch a track, space to just freeze everything. I've got a master mute there. So this mutes everything, but just keeps the click in. And this is just a mirror of these two. Really easy to program, but I've kind of botched it. I do apologize. I put tape. It was a last minute thing. Because I wanted to just see what I was doing. But yeah, live, it's nice to have that tactile response. So highly recommend that. Because sometimes like some of this gear, like having too many options isn't the best thing sometimes, especially when you're like trying to multitask. So that's my personal experience. Hey man, design student here and looking for graduation project opportunities. I can help with 3D and motion graphics. Let me know if it's possible to connect for a short meet. I'm not the guy for that. I'm just a guest streamer. Mike, just DM the account and see what they say. There's tons of people that just, like I create videos with Work Louder stuff in, and they'll often repost it if it's like cool and stuff. So I don't think there's a reason not to get creative and create content, in my honest opinion. So just do it anyways. That's what I'd say. But if you wanted to get in touch with Mike, Instagram is probably the best place. Just DM on Instagram. He's pretty responsive. Or I'll tell you what, Zoop Rars on Instagram. If you go on Discord, there's a lot of appreciation for people posting stuff on Discord. So there's I kind of really enjoy the community here. So this is somebody posting their Fortnite. They're probably playing Fortnite. That's what I was thinking of earlier. But this is like a bunch of gamers posting their setups. And then there's a bunch of photography people just posting photography stuff. And what I love is in the Discord, you'll find all these different kinds of people working with Work Louder products. So you got photographers, videographers, illustrators, developers, and everybody uses this stuff so different. And I kind of geek out. I go see how people use their different things, and I kind of adapt it to my workflow. So, creative board, Knob One. People are talking about their setups on the Knob One. This is all in Discord, so this is like anybody can just access all this stuff. You can request any new features. You can have suggestions. So if you got any suggestions, there's a channel for that. Ayo's saying absolutely perfect for video editing and colors too. People that use DaVinci Resolve. Yeah, you can pretty much program the keyboard to do anything you want. So I use mine for video editing quite a bit. So if I pull up my Premiere session here, and I'll do top-down camera, Zooprar. Yeah, no worries. But Zoop, like, there's no, from personal experience, I think there's no reason not to get creative. So if you got a cool idea, I'd say just do it. That's my personal suggestion as a creator myself. But yeah, so I've mapped everything I need here. And the cool thing is Creator Micro 2, which should be coming hopefully this week. We'll see. Maybe starting next week. Is going to be Bluetooth. So I'm not going to need a cable as I do with the version 1. But as you can see here, I've got this to zoom in and out. I've got this to select my slice tool or the selection tool. And then I've just mapped it just so my editing is so much faster. And the cool thing is, because it's laid out in a way, in this way, I just have to like just rest my fingers and it's all there for me. I don't have to look at the keyboard. So that's why you see it. And I've got no icons on mine because I've just muscle memory kicks in and I'm good. So Sunu, hi everyone. Love what you guys, amazed with what you guys do with this great creative products. Sure, we'll buy one. Soon we'll buy some. Is that what you're saying? Yeah, they're awesome, aren't they? I'm a fanboy myself. I'm Dave, guest streamer today. I do video and audio stuff, but I started as a fanboy 4 years ago. I bought a Micro version 1, and then, I bought the Nomad, which is here. Bam! Nomad 5 months ago, and then I bought the Knob 1 which from the renders it looked amazing. So I couldn't resist the temptation. So I was like, you know what? I'm doing it. So I did it. Let's change the color here. Yeah. So I just went for it. And I've got a Micro 2 on the way as well. I hope shipment will be sooner. Dwee on Instagram, I really want to try it. I hope shipment will be sooner. What did you order? Sunu is saying that's what I was looking for as a keyboard. Which one? The Knob one or the Nomad? I mean, I've got all these keyboards, so any questions, let me know. I feel like I've got some some hands-on experience. I mean, it'd be cool if... I mean, yes, it would be cool to be able to go in a shop and stuff, but they don't have any physical stores. I think there's one in, like, Dubai or something. But, yeah, no physical stores. But I can vouch for them. Like, I think they're really well built, really cool to work on, and they look great. And they're highly customizable, so I feel like I discover something new every time I pick up the keyboard or I come to work, because I get excited about programming a new shortcut, or yeah, it gets pretty fun. So Dwee, you got a Framer Micro. Really can't wait to start editing with it. Dwee, sorry if I'm butchering your name, but on Instagram, have you got another Work Louder product, or is this your first one? Because you're in for a treat. Honestly, you're in for a treat. Because the software alone, Input, man, is so powerful. So this is what it looks like when you open up Input, and it works with all the new keyboards, and you can just pretty much map them to whatever you want. So this one should be able to see... Oh, I can't see the other one at the minute. I need to restart it. But this is what it looks like. And you can map these keys to anything you want. Anton is asking how much. It depends what you're after. If you go on the website, so worklouder.cc, we've got the Micro, we've got all the keyboards. So the Knob 1, which has gone back to pre-order. Oh, actually, no. Yeah, it's back on pre-order. But this is the one I've got. And then I think they've got some Nomad E1s. I think they might also... There's a French one. But the thing is, if you order on stream, I can give you a free gift, like a key set or something. And then you can have an English one if you wanted that. But the Nomad E2, this one is on pre-order at the minute. So you've got all these different colors. Dwee saying, that's my first Work Louder product. I really want to try it out for photo editing in Lightroom. You're in for a treat, honestly. I show this every time because I think it's an amazing feature. But let me show you again. Through this is me messing around, but through Input you can program stuff to do anything you want. But the cool thing is, you've got multi-action. Now, multi-action allows you to have a different function when you tap the key once, when you double tap it, when you hold it down, or if you tap and hold. So, I do apologize. No, I don't apologize, actually. I'm just going to do it on stream. So, I've got my tilde key right here on my Nomad. So, if I tap it once, if I go here and I tap it once, it gives me an email address. If I tap it twice, it's a different email address. If I hold, it's a different email address. If I tap and hold, it's a different email address. So I've programmed that all through Input. Super, super easy to do. But this is just to showcase that one key, depending on how you press it, can have up to 4 different functions. So you can imagine if you're working in Lightroom, you can have, gosh, I haven't used Lightroom in a while. You can have like presets available. If you tap it once, you can go back to the default version of your original version of your image if you double tap it or something, or if you hold it down. It's like you can program your keyboard to do anything you want. The only thing I'd say is you need to, because they're so customizable. It took me a couple of days to realize what I use the most, but then once I had that down, I was like, so fast. Because here I've got my, let me see if I could share the top screen. Okay, so that's messy. Let's correct that. Let me just adjust really quick just so you can see my timeline. Shunu, yeah, it's a great functionality. Honestly, if anything, they're almost like too customizable, which isn't a bad thing, but it just sorry, I'm trying to multitask. Okay, so here I've got my timeline. So if I scroll the wheel, let me just lock this focus here. So here, you can see I can zoom in and out. All right, let me just live troubleshoot this view here. There you go. So this is my timeline. If I scroll here, you can see how I'm zooming in and out. I've got this as a default transition. This is like delete. This is enable, disable. And from just, you know, getting used to this, I've got chop here, delete. I feel like everything that I need is here instead of like pulling gang signs on my main keyboard. I can still edit fine, but just having everything in this footprint here is so good and useful. Undo, yeah, whatever I need to do. I get into the flow state because everything's mapped and muscle memory kicks in. So I really enjoy having that. And imagine having that, and then the Micro version 2 comes out, and I'll be able to have like up to 4 functions per key, which is going to be crazy. So I'm expecting my Micro version 2 to come hopefully beginning of next week. I'll definitely have it before Christmas. That's what Mike said. So early Christmas gift, slightly. I'm not going to wait till Christmas to open it. I'll tell you that much. But yeah, so it's cool. It's really, really useful. Jakob is wanting a free keyboard. Man, I can't do that. I don't have the power to give free keyboards. What I can do is I can give you a free gift if you buy a keyboard. I can give you a free t-shirt if you buy a keyboard on stream or a product. Or what else can I do? I can show you what we've got. Like the cheapest thing you probably get is the XYZ board, which is still a keyboard, a Work Louder keyboard that works in Input. So Input is this program here, which is super powerful to just have like a cheaper keyboard that works in that. You can get a Lego style one where you build it yourself. It'll take you about 15 minutes to do. You can get pre-built one, or you can just get the PCB kit and then download the 3D files here and print your own base. So, I mean, the guys have given you options, man. So, yeah, if you wanted to join the Work Louder ecosystem, this is a good option. If you wanted something a bit more high-end, knob one, this is the one I've got down here. This one right here, I'm trying not to drop it. Handling it with one hand. Yeah. And then you've got the Nomad. Which version have I got? What great about it is iPhone. It is iPhone, but for keyboard, for your functionality. Shunu. I mean, it kind of, you can use it with your iPhone. So you can use it on Android, iOS, OS, Linux, Windows. Like it just works like a normal keyboard. But what else? But it's so, they're so well designed. They kind of fit the aesthetic really well. So what I've got is I've got the chalk one. So I've got this one right here. You can see that. Bam. And that's what it looks like live. So if you've seen the renders, I can kind of vouch for like, it's kind of like pulling a render out of your screen. Like that, they feel like super sturdy. There's some weight to them. Wolf, 8 viewers is crazy work. I'll tell you what, we're on like multiple platforms, so hopefully it's more than 8 today. Volt is saying, what are you doing? I'm just hanging out, talking about keyboards and stuff. I do video and audio stuff. I'm Dave. I'm a guest streamer today. I do video and audio stuff. I work in Premiere, Ableton, and yeah, I'm a Work Louder fanboy. I've had the micro for 4 years. I've had this bad boy for about a month now, if it'll focus. And then I've had the Nomad for about 5 or 6 months. So yeah, man, we're just hanging out. I'm based in the UK, so the company's in Canada, and I've got a Framer Micro, version 2 coming hopefully beginning next week. Vault is asking, do I play anything? Yes, I play guitar. Let me see if I can. I had a gig yesterday, so my stuff is all over the place. Don't know. Can you see my guitar back there? And what's saying? What do you mean, Wolf? But yeah, I've got I play guitar, so I've got a couple of guitars, a bunch of pedals. I'm trying to see if I've got anything in reach. I don't actually, and I'm kind of hooked up to my setup right now. But yeah, I play guitar. I'm trying to see. I don't know if you can see what's going on back there. I've got some pedals, some lenses back there. But yeah, that's what I do, Volt. And then I edit videos quite a lot. Oh, okay, so sweet. Yeah. So aesthetically, sooner you were saying that the innovation is for the keyboard is like iPhone, but for keyboards. Yeah. I mean, it definitely got me thinking, because I'm just a user. I don't design them or anything, so I'm like a fan of the product. But I have to say, I thought keyboards are just like functional, so I just buy like the cheapest one whenever. And then I got introduced to this 4 years ago, and I was like, oh, keyboards can be fun and actually like multifunctional. So yeah, so I programmed this first layer to just be for editing in Premiere. Second layer, I think I've got Ableton or something like that, some minor functionality. But then I got this keyboard, which works in input, which you can pretty much map anything to do anything you want, which is super exciting for me. But then the cool thing is that the Creator Micro version 2 that I've got in the mail is Bluetooth. So if you can see here, I've got like, I've got this one, I've got this one here, but I'll be able to have a Bluetooth micro, which is going to be like, it's going to be pretty sweet actually to have this one. But then if I'm traveling and stuff, I'll be able to just not plug it in, just turn it on and just start working Bluetooth. So that's going to be good. What are the prices of the keyboards? It depends what you're after, Volt. On Instagram, you're asking. Like, it really depends. And then, obviously, the incentive is if you do order on stream, I could put something in your order for free. But, yeah, the price point really depends. They used to just do, like, high-end stuff and then the micro. But you've got anything going from, like, $69, which is, like, pretty killer if you're willing to print your own bass. And then it goes all the way up to like $439. It just depends what you're after. I've got the Knob One and I've got the Nomad E. And then the Nomad E2 is on for pre-order. The Creator Micro is right here. So the price point, it just depends what you need it for. So the offers are, if you order on stream, you get a free t-shirt. And if you give me your order number, I can stick a free gift in. So the bigger the gift, the bigger the order, the bigger the gift. So that's what I can do on stream. You should have been around for the Black Friday stuff. That was, they had some crazy offers for Black Friday. But these are still pretty good offers, I'd say. But this, like, they're not going to have any more offers. So that was it for the Black Friday one. And then, I don't know if you can see it. I've got two things in my cart. What have I got? Oh, yeah. I think I was looking at the... Oh, yeah, I was looking at the MX Pure because I've got like a Pure thing here. Anyways, but yeah, still, you can get a pretty good deal. And because they do internationally shipping, it kind of offsets that cost a bit. So still a better deal than most of the time. But yeah, I've bought all these with my own pennies. I didn't get given anything. So yeah, I was kind of tempted. I had this one, and then I bought this one, and I was like, you know what? No worries, Volt. No worries. See you in a bit. But yeah, I was kind of tempted to like get rid of this one, but I was like, nah, I don't know. Call me geek. It's kind of nice. And then I'll tell you what though, because oh man, this is my setup at the minute. So yeah, they do international shipping, Shunu. So where are you based? I'm in the UK. So all the orders get fulfilled from China. So the guys were out in China last couple of weeks, just to see the factory. But this is my travel micro. So this stays in my bag. This is the one at my desk, and I've got 2 keyboards. I think I win as far as a non-work louder staff member having like, or at least on the stream team, having the most work louder products. So I've got 5. I've got a desk mat, and then I've got a micro version 2 coming. So 6 work louder products. Oh, I got a t-shirt as well. So yeah, your boy's got a problem. So, where you based, Shunu? On Instagram. They do international shipping, so you should be all right. But yeah, so we have like a little display here. I wonder. There you go. Little display here. There you go. But yeah, any questions at all, let me know. I'll try my best to answer. And I think Christine yesterday, she's on the streaming team. She unboxed her Framer Micro version 2 that she got in the mail yesterday. So I was watching that stream going, soon that will be me, because I'm looking forward to it. And I'll talk you through some of the features because I've been like a power user of a Micro version 1. That's what I feel like. I've used it so much, and I've had some Saudi Arabia. Yeah, they'll ship out to Saudi Arabia sooner. No worries. But they so Christine, sorry, I'm a power user of this one, and if I'm honest, I've had some pretty intense edits in Premiere where I'm you know. Talk to us about the feature. Oh yes, I'm getting to it now. But my Creator Micro 2. It's this one right here. So let's see. Let me talk you some of the features I'm looking forward to going from version 1 to version 2. So first of all, Bluetooth. It's going to be Bluetooth. It is Bluetooth because it's, people have it on their setups at the moment. It's going to work with input. So that thing I showed you earlier where you can have up to 4 functionalities for 1 key is going to work in this one. And then the cool thing is it's going to detect the chip inside. No way. How's it going? No way, sir. What's your actual name, sir? I've got some friends that live out in Norway. But it's got a chip inside, which it'll detect. Oh, I can't see my screen. So it's got a chip inside that will detect what program you're using. So say I've got, so this one, I've got 4 banks. Okay, so say you've got 4 banks of shortcuts. One is for Premiere, Ableton, Lightroom, Photoshop. The new version 2 Micro is going to detect what program you're using and then switch that bank over automatically. At the minute, what I have to do is press this to switch banks manually. That's why I kind of like mostly stay on one bank for the most part. So if you look at my top-down camera, you'll see right here, I've got the different banks. Let me tilt it a tiny bit. Right there. You can see that. So I've got 4 different banks. On the new version 2, it's going to automatically change depending on what program you use. Surge. Okay, cool. Nice one. Nice to have you on the stream. If you got any questions, I'm happy to help. I'm a bit of a geek. And then you got the joystick. So the joystick's pretty killer. So you got the joystick right here, and you'll be able to see it on the Framer Micro page a bit better. It's right here. So this is the joystick you'll have, and the joystick's got up to 7 functionalities. I think this one's like a exit dial. So you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 things that you can get it to do in that footprint. And then you have this dial right here, which is kind of the same as this one. So this dial is, you can go clockwise, anti-clockwise, and then press as well. So it's clicky. So that's cool as well. So yeah, it's got some killer features that I'm looking forward to adding. And the cool thing is the guys are very active in the community. So if for anyone in the chat, just join the Discord community to see what's going on and how things are developing, what's new, how people are using their keyboards. But it's kind of cool seeing how people use theirs. So they listen to the community. They're like, hey, so everybody that bought the micro version 1, we're like, hey, can we have X, Y, and Z? And they said, yeah, we'll work on it. So they did, and it's here. So it's been shipped out. They went to China last week to check out how production was going, and it was looking pretty killer. They went to this massive keyboard convention. It looked pretty dope. And they had like they had the Knob One. They had one of the booths had a huge display, and they had the Knob One next to like the OP one by Teenage Engineering and stuff. So it was really cool to see. Part of me was like, I wish I was out there with him. Like, it looked really cool out there. Shirts is saying, how often do we get free new firmware? Like, pretty often, to be honest. Especially with Input is gets updated all the time. So Input is the program I've got here. So this is what it looks like. And in the last maybe couple of weeks, I think I've updated it twice. There've been 2 updates available. But they keep on working on stuff, and on Discord they'll take suggestions. So if they can make something happen, they'll make it happen, if I'm honest. So they've got I can't think of anything that I would like more from the software. Like they keep on like adding stuff to it. So I'm kind of happy with what I've got. So right here I've got this is the menu, and you can program this stuff to do whatever you want. You can so if I go to copy right here, what I've got here is a multi-action. So multi-action is basically this one right here, which I've programmed. So you can have your keyboard, your key to do up to 4 different functionalities. So you can on tap, you can get it to do something, double tap, on hold, something else, and then tap and hold. So it's very flexible, and I'll show you what I can do. I think this is the 3rd time I'll show you. I don't know if you were here for this, but if I go onto my notes, I've actually programmed it on my Nomad right here. So this right here, I've got 4 different email addresses I've programmed. So if I tap it once, if I click here, and I tap it once, it's an email address. If I tap it twice, different email address. If I hold it, different. If I tap and hold, different. So that's just to show you really easy how easy it is to kind of just, sure, it's nice one. So I think the keyboards look cool, but I feel like Input is like the silent killer that just kicks out of the park, that just ties everything together. And you just I didn't want to do that. But yeah, it just ties everything together, and you just really easily just map anything you want. So the dials are mappable as well. So I've mapped this one to my volume. I use like an audio interface, so I had to find the shortcuts for that. But that's easily done. And also, if you don't like programming, which I hate programming. I studied Java for 3 years at university. I didn't like it, but you record your functions. So if I've got some crazy weird shortcut, you just type it in, and I triggered something else there, but stop recording, and that's how easy it is to just record a function, and then you can just assign that to anything you want. So it's super, super easy. So as you go, as you're working on stuff and adjusting, as you're going, you just program shortcuts. depending on what program you use, you just program it. So yeah, any more questions, let me know. But that's what I'm looking forward to as far as the Worklouder version 2. Do you know the best keynotes for coding work? Rudy's asking, do I know the best keynotes for coding work? The keynotes. Depends on... Oh, right. Gosh, sorry. Rudy's asking, do I know the best keyboard for coding? I mean, if you go on... So, where's my Discord? If you go on Discord, there's tons and tons of people that... So, right here, we've got... I don't know if you can see it. Let me just... So right here, we've got all the different channels. So we've got videography, photography, music, graphic design, photo editing, 3D modeling, coding. So you got a bunch of coders in here. So this is probably the best. Yes, Neo, I'm coming to you right now about the 3D printing. But Rudy, right here, you can find a bunch of your tribe, really, and see how they use their keyboards. So as you can see, they've got tons of coders that just showing how they use the keyboard. So depending on what you need, there's a community for you. Sunu, yeah, anything you need, my Saudi Arabia brother. Do you sell the kits? Okay, so Neo, if you go on XYZ board right here, so this is originally they had the assembly kit, so they 3D print this, send you the kit in a Lego style, and then you can print it. Sorry, you can just assemble it yourself. You get a pre-built one, but then they've added a PCB kit, and then you can download the 3D files here. So that's pretty cool. I'm answering this for Neo on Instagram. He said, do you sell kits so that I can just 3D print the case? So this is one of them. So the cool thing is with this one is the XYZ Workboard R2 uses input. So you'll be able to program and map everything you need on this software, which is killer. Like, honestly, it's amazing. So these are in production, shipping out in January 2026. So it's kind of a late Christmas present, I guess you can say. But yes, to that question. No worries, Rudy. I'm here to help. No, I don't know, Noah, on Instagram. I don't know if you can get more affordable than the PCB kit. And if you do find something a lot cheaper, it's probably not built really well, if I'm completely honest. And for context, when I bought this right here, I paid like full price for this bad boy 4 years ago, and it's built like a tank. Honestly, this has been all over the world, to America, Europe. I just stick it in my bag. And it's just built like a tank, really reliable. Even like this dial right here, which isn't on the new one, but just like you'd think something like that would be like flimsy, or like it's just killer, like really, really well built. Yeah, no, that's what I'm trying to explain, that cheaper isn't always like the best option, because sometimes people just buy cheaper just because it's a bit more affordable. You know, I understand it. I'm in the same boat. When I bought this, I was just starting my business. But I was like, you know, I think I bought it on like PayPal credit. I shouldn't have, but I did. And just kind of paid it off. And it just really enjoyed using it. And when you work on, I work on videos all the time and music. And so, man, you know, it's a bit of a lonely adventure sometimes. Just you and your computer and, you know, Slack or something. So it's nice to have a bit of excitement on my desk, is what I'm trying to say. You know, some RGB, some color, you know, rainbows, some, you know, there's my extra micro. But yes, sometimes it's nice to have some excitement. I don't know, on your desk, and then you can just program stuff and just make it better. And what I find is when I discover a new shortcut or like a new workflow hack, it feels like I've got a new product, if that makes sense. Or at least in my brain, I try to tell myself that just so I don't keep buying stuff. But clearly that's not working, is it? Like if you look at my desk right now, you're like, boy, you've got issues. So I've got my spare micro version 1. I'm a pro user creator micro, and I even assigned my favorite shortcut Command Z to the rotating control knob. Oh wow, okay. Best for me. Yeah, so Serge, I think I can see you working, like getting, the version 2 being like crazy useful for you. Because that's what I'm looking forward to, like getting mine hopefully next week. I'm just gonna map everything to everything I need. So you're saying Command Z on the rotating controlling knob right here. So you got undo and redo like that. You must make, yeah, because that I'll show you. Because I'll show you what it looks like in Premiere. So if I'm working in Premiere, so I've programmed the knob. So this right here. This is like zoom in, zoom out. So this is how smooth it is. Look at that. So if I was to do that with the keyboard, keep on pressing. But with this, it's like bam, bam. So yeah, it's really smooth. And like it's got notches, so it feels great as well. So it's got real tactile response when you're working on stuff. So I enjoy working like this, and it's really precise. When I'm working, it'll just zoom into that spot for Premiere at least. So yeah, super useful for me. But I am gonna have to find, let's see. Yeah, I think my challenge, or something I just have to be aware of. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to map. Let me give you the clean one. This is my gigging micro. I'm going to have to like copy over all the different shortcuts I've got. And then this is the only thing that's different. So I don't have a scrolly or clicky thing here. So I've got a joystick instead. I'm just going to have to figure out a workflow to get that cooking a bit. So that's my adjustment when I get the micro version 2. Yeah. I'm excited about it though. And another thing they've adjusted, because so a lot of people wanted the 3x3 grid. So if you see here, just because this right here is a 2-unit cap. So let's get a top-down view. Just because this is a 2-unit cap doesn't mean you have to keep it as a 2-unit. You can actually split this right here into 2 keycaps, and in the software it's all programmable. So a lot of developers wanted a 3x3 like number pad vibe, so they adjusted to that. So you've got a couple of options there, which is really cool. But then also it'll switch, the chip inside will switch according to what software you're using. So yeah, killer. So I'm looking forward to this one. So I think the one I got is this one. So I didn't get the frosted one. And one of the other streamers actually, check this out. And I think I'm going to do the same, right? One of the other streamers, he's programmed it for Zoom. So he's programmed it for Zoom, but he's got this button right here to mute. So whenever you use mutes, the whole thing glows in red. So you can program the RGBs through input, which I'm really looking forward to doing. So yeah, it's just like a little nice touch that. So it kind of breathes. He's got it to breathe in red when it's on mute on Zoom. Little stuff like that. It's just a nice touch. Noah's asking, do you guys have any long-term future projects or goals? I'm pretty sure the guys do. I'm a guest streamer today, so I don't work. I'm a guest streamer originally from Greece, based in the UK right now. So I don't know all the behind-the-scenes stuff, to be honest. They kind of tell me what I need to know regarding the keyboards and, maybe some slight BTS stuff. Obviously, I'm not allowed to say anything. But yeah, the guys are working nonstop on like new stuff all the time and making stuff better. So they've always got stuff cooking, let's just say. So next time Mike's on stream, so Mike is this guy on the right. He jumps on stream. He does some crazy streams sometimes. So yeah, he's the one to ask. Personal goals, projects, yeah, I've got tons. Personal ones. But yeah, man. I don't know if that answers any questions, but it's more of a Mike question, that one. Let me just. Any preference on music? I've been blasting this Jon Bellion new track. No worries, Sunu. Hope you're well. But anything else, let me know. Sunu, did you say? I can't remember what you said. You're from Saudi Arabia. You didn't. I don't think you told me what programs you use. You do gaming. Oh, do you do developing? Are you a developer in design? I think that's what you said. Let's go with. There's a band called. Yes, Cohen. I really enjoyed your Mini Trees. That's the band I'm looking for. Yeah, Cohen in the chat is our Dutch brother on the stream team that he's mapped the mute function. I really enjoyed. I never thought of that actually. So when I was on stream, I was like, oh, I'm gonna do that. So when he mutes, he's got like a glowing ring around the micro. Am I correct in saying that? I think that's what you said. So from what I remember you showed us on stream, it was Bluetooth, so it was really cool, like being able to show the micro and it's like all glowing and stuff without being plugged in, so that was cool. But then around the ring, he had it breathing red. Dutch team. So Noah, we've got a stream team. And Cohen, I think I'm saying your name right, hopefully, is on the stream team, but he's based in the Netherlands. I'm in the UK. The rest of the guys are like, we've got someone, you got a few Canadians. You're in the Netherlands. Let's go. You'd be able to tell my age, but I remember always choosing the Holland when I was playing FIFA. One of my favorite players was Edgar Davids. Amazing player. That Nike advert, I don't know if anybody remembers the Nike advert. Oh my gosh. Reactor. Why is the XYZ now out at January 26th and not December 26th? Okay, so it's not Cohen, it's Kuhn. All right, got you. Is it is it actually Kuhn, or is it like a different pronunciation? I've got one of my best buddies is from Netherlands. He's called Sem. And then I can't remember his brother's name, but it's like something else. Okay, so let me answer this question on YouTube Shorts. Why is the XYZ now out January 26th and not December 26th? I think it was a production thing. As far as I remember, they make it a whole Instagram post about it. So if you go back and watch one of the Instagram posts, it was to do with production because they just like I think they had 10, and then Mike started selling them, and the demand was like crazy. So he's like, oh shoot, this is something people want. So they tried to get some more stuff in. They started building them in Canada. But obviously the demand was so big, they're like, okay, they need another solution. So I think if you go on Instagram, you'll be able to see the full video. I'm kind of paraphrasing it, but it's a production thing. I think the demand was greater than what they anticipated because it was a bit of an experimental thing. And now they've extended it since a couple of streams ago when I was streaming. They've got a PCB kit, and then they've got the download. You can download the 3D files and print your own base, which a lot of people were after, surprisingly, which was kind of surprising for me. I didn't realize so many people have 3D printers, but I guess it's a thing now. So people are printing out their own like keycaps and bases, and I'm kind of looking forward to see what kind of bases people print out, because I think people are going to get a bit creative with them and see what's up. So yeah, that's quite cool. But any other questions, I'm happy to do my best to answer. Ben, you got Nomad E2. Sweet. What color? Because the colors... Okay, let me guess. I think Ben went with the Atomic Orange, because that looks badass, man. Noah, I'll see you in the chat. Yeah, if you guys are interested but can't afford it at the minute, I definitely, regardless, I would go join the Discord chat and see what's up. Keep up with like what everybody's doing, and yeah, just like kind of get amongst it. So it's kind of nice seeing that. Obviously, like, follow the Instagram, join the streams, hang out. But that's how I did it. I just like I stalked the account for a bit, and I was like, yo, I need to get my hands on a micro. So I bought a micro, and then I bought a second micro, and then I bought a couple of keyboards. So they got me. I'm in the ecosystem. You see here. See, I've got Nomad E1, a Knob 1, a second micro for gigging, and then my main micro. Soon to become a backup micro. SolarWorks, waiting on my frame of micro. We're in the same boat. We are in the same boat. Yeah, Kuhn, you need to get your printer to work, man. I've got a friend that's really into his 3D printing, and he just 3D prints the most random stuff, like lids, like the caps for his cameras, all sorts of stuff. Like I can't add another thing to my life. Yeah, at the minute it's just the video production side. It's all cameras, mics, all gear, and then the music side. You could probably see my amp there. I've got a few pedals here. My pedal board's right behind me. A couple of guitars. I can't add 3D printing to it. I just can't. But I was answering another question. You're also pretty deep into it. No, did you say you're a musician? I can't remember. If you are, I'll pull up Ableton. I'll show you how I was running my tracks yesterday. Parallax, what's good? SolarWorks, it was supposed to be dispatched today. Any update on the wired framers? I think they're shipping out. I've seen a lot of people on Discord. Yeah, on Discord, I've seen a lot of people saying they've got the framers. The Instagram Work Louder account has been reposting people that have just received their framers. Mine has been delayed because I got too greedy and I added a few add-ons that weren't in production. I think I got like the orange dial and a few other little bits that weren't in production, or they are now. So mine should be getting shipped out today or tomorrow, hopefully soon. Because yeah, man, I'm happy for everybody that's got their framers and micro version 2s. I just want to be part of the club. Get mine in, and then I'll have 2 spare micros. I don't know what to do with them. Any suggestions? My idea, because I still want to keep at least one. I might give one away. Kuhn, what other gear have you got? I think you've got Kuhn on the stream team. You've got a micro. Oh, I think you've got a micro version 1, a micro version 2, and a Nomad, if I remember correct from your last stream. Parallax, what's good? I've already said hi, but yeah, let us know what's up. Give us your favorite emoji. Let us know where you're calling in from. But I know, Noah. Bro, honestly, and actually, Noah, I got my second one. I got from the buy and sell page from the Discord chat. So somebody was like, "Oh, I've got a spare one," and he was selling it for a lot cheaper than I thought. I was like, I can't say no. And he was in the UK, so I was like, I need to get it. North America, let's go. But yeah, Noah, another reason to join the Discord chat. You just never know what people are selling. So people are constantly selling just their spare micro version ones. I think the Figma has been one people have been asking for, but the Figma Micro is like a limited edition. Let's see what's going on. I think I saw somebody selling something else the other day. I just keep on checking it to see what's up. Oh wow, Kuhn, you're competing with me, man. So here you can see, here's Mike responding to like someone that was asking for some spare bits. So yeah, somebody's you can request stuff, but yeah, people are just like buying and selling stuff all the time on here. So that's why I've got a second one to say. So Koen's got his micro on the buy and sell channel too. So Koen is in the Netherlands. Noah, you're in the Netherlands. Oh, let me guess. Let me see. Let me do some quick math. You can chat to each other on DMs. So Koen says, Koen's on the streaming team. So Koen's got micro version 1, micro version 2, the original R1 creator board, a Nomad E1, and hopefully a Knob 1 soon, bro. Oh, what are we doing, man? Yeah, so I think you win. I think, no, I win. At the minute, I win because your Knob 1 is on the wish list, so I'll take the victory there. So yeah, so, I'll lose my train of thought here. Last time, I really enjoyed watching people's setups. So I think was it in general chat? Yeah, people post their setups. So I really enjoy seeing that. So this is Mike's current setup. I can tell because he's got the Solo Work says, bro, you got too much money. This is like I didn't okay, just for context, I've had this one for 4 years. So, you know, I like it because it just lasted. So I paid for it. It lasted. So I was like, you know what? I'll buy some more stuff. But then I just I kept on getting stuff. But it's all a business expense. So that's how I kind of justify my purchases. But this is like, I didn't go one day and go, okay, let me just put 5 things in my cart. This is like, you know, a few months and years of me just going, oh yeah, I'll, you know, buy this, I'll save up for that. So yeah, it looks like a lot here. And I probably should get rid of a keyboard or something. I don't know. I don't want to. But yeah, this is Mike's setup. So you can see here, he's got his, no, it's the micro version 2. So this is the one I'm getting in the mail soon. And then I know it's Mike's because he's got the Eye Candy keycap here, which was part of that competition. And then these keycaps right here they're the keycaps for that are going to be on the Nomad E2. So he's got them there. I don't know how he types because it's all stars. I guess like muscle memory kicks in, but man, yeah, that'd confuse the crap out of me. Okay, what stuff does the mini screen do? I saw it has like timers now. Okay, so the mini screen, I'll show you. Let's go top screen for this. So let me show you on the website so you can kind of get a visual here. So it's got different widgets. So it's got a media player that looks like that. You can put your own screensaver, which I've done. And then it's got a timer. So it's got a Pomodoro timer. So Um, Mike's quite open with it. He's like, it kind of, because he's got ADHD, he's like, it helps him just like lock in and concentrate. So the Pomodoro timer, I'll show you on the top screen right here, is, looks like that. Let's put it like that so you can see it. So that's what that looks like. And then scientifically, you're supposed to like work for 25 minutes and then rest for 5. So it just does that cycle, and then you can change those change those numbers as well if you need to. But yeah, I've done it a few times on like some edits. I just had to lock in. It kind of really helps, you know, just like locking in for 25 minutes and then resting for a bit. So yeah, and then I've put my company logo there, my personal one. So that's my screensaver. You can just make in Photoshop and put in. Then it's got a timer. That's all the menu, and then it's got the media player. So whatever's playing on your computer, it'll just show up there, which is kind of cool. And then it's got the little Kibogotchi creature that one of the guys on the stream team designed. So what that'll do is it's got like a words per minute little detector, and then like it starts running faster the faster you type. And Pomodoro timer, I keep it on the clock. I like having the clock there. But then the other one, Knob One, looks like that. It's a bit of a thinner screen, but again, I just put my company logo again there. And then yeah, it's got a timer as well. You can adjust the color of your screen. You can connect up to 3 devices via Bluetooth. Yeah. So the one thing I heard before I got it, I watched some YouTube tutorials. I was on the forum, Discord, and one of the comments was people were like, "Oh, I wish the keyboard, the screen was touchscreen." And honestly, guys, the more I use it, I'm kind of glad it's not touchscreen, because the amount of times I'll be typing and I accidentally touch the screen here, it's actually a lot, So I'm kind of glad it's just like a clean, kind of just like very, simple functionality. And then they're gonna keep adding like widgets to it. So that's something on Discord you can kind of keep an eye on. But yeah, that's what the screen's got, Noah. Yeah. If I've missed anything, let me know. Just going through everything here. I think I hit all the points there. Yeah. And like I can't remember what I've programmed these to be now, because I don't use this keyboard. Oh yeah, cool. So I've programmed this to be like my it pulls up my effects menu. So all these macros here, you can program them to be whatever you want. So one of them brings up my effects menu, and then I think one of them brings up my, there you go, it brings up my keyframes, audio keyframes. So you can get these to do whatever you want, and it's kind of good. Oh gosh. Yeah, it really helps with workflow. Lixis for, yeah, I don't know what's going on. But we're streaming on multiple platforms, and we stream quite a bit. So, I don't know. Just time of day, I guess. I don't know. So, we're streaming on 5 platforms. So, I'm kind of responding to multiple chats at the minute. So, we're on TikTok, Instagram, X, Facebook, and X. So yeah, I am responding to multiple chats at the minute. So if you see me responding to someone that isn't in your chat, there's probably somewhere else. All right, Kuhn, nice to see you. Thanks for joining in a bit, geeking out with us. It's probably late for you, isn't it? It's probably like 12 o'clock for you. I'm going to call it in a bit, unless you guys have any more questions. And we can keep on geeking out. Noah, nice having you in the chat, bro. Yeah, join the Discord community and say hi. Or Instagram or whatever. Yeah. I can't remember what you... Yeah, can't remember what you do. But yeah, I know you're Dutch. And you like work loud stuff, so... Ooh, down the wrong pipe. Sorry. Ooh. Gosh. But yeah, any more questions, let me know. I might do I'll do like a little ASMR thing in a minute, because I've got the Nomad and the Knob one, so you can kind of see differences between the two. But I'll reset the room right now. I'm Dave. I'm a guest streamer. I do video and audio stuff. So I'll play guitar and tour, and then I've got a video production company. So I use the Work Louder stuff to make music and edit videos for the most part. So I've been a fan. I've had this bad boy for 4 years. I've had the keyboard. You can see the Knob one. This is the latest addition to the club. I've had this for about a month. I've had the Nomad E1 for about 4 or 5 months. And yeah, I've got a Micro version 2 coming as well. So as soon as I get that, I'll be able to showcase that, see, show you guys how I use it. But yeah, I started as a fan. I saw one of those renders and I'm like, yo, I've got to have that bad boy. And so I did. I pulled the trigger, and that thing, like they're built like tanks, man. Like, let me just turn autofocus here. Look at it. 4 years of like use and some pretty intense editing. When you're editing a video and like, oh, just one little change. Can we change the music? You're like, no, why do we have to do this? But yeah, built really well. So I'm looking forward to having the version 2, because it's going to be Bluetooth. I think that's the one thing I'm most excited about. Just the ability of, it's going to be Bluetooth, so I'll be able to just stick it in my bag and go. So that'd be quite fun. But yeah, any more questions, let me know. Sometimes the chat freezes, so I find like I'm just chatting to myself sometimes, because I've got a like a chat that links to, that links everywhere. But yeah, any other questions, let me know. We're just talking keyboards, geeking out, and yeah, if you got any questions on how I edit stuff in Premiere using it, let me know. How I program them. Yeah. Well, I've got oh wow, somebody in YouTube Shorts said hi. I can't, it's got Chinese characters. I don't know, at something. Hey, how's it going? Hope you're well. I'm just a guest streamer. I'm called Dave. I'll do video and audio stuff. Matt, MIDI controller ? It's actually a macro keyboard, but you could program it in to do MIDI stuff in Ableton. You could program it to do whatever you want. I should make a post of me like building a track with it actually, and just doing like using it as a drum pad. So I think that's a good idea. Actually, I'm going to note it down to do that. That'd be interesting to do. But I use it for editing video. I used it actually. I don't know if you're, Matt, if you're asking if it's a MIDI controller, I'm guessing you do like music stuff. Certain thingies for other video wall thingies. Yeah, kind of like that. If you're asking about if it's a MIDI controller. I actually have a second one I put in my gig bag because I play guitar and like trigger stuff on Ableton. So I controlled this. I programmed this one to just be like a in session view. I trigger tracks on it live because I'm playing guitar and like I've got all my pedals and stuff. It's easier to have something tactile next to my mic stand where I just like control stuff straight away. So it's really useful to have, and you can program this to do whatever you want. So that's been really useful actually, because on the music side of stuff, people have there's like a little foot controller you can get for controlling Ableton. I always found that it's a bit too much tapping around, and sometimes like you have to look at your screen and tap, and sometimes you don't know if you're tapping the right foot switch. So something like this that's got multi-functionality has been really useful, because this right here, I've programmed this to go up and down my tracks, and then I can press space to kill it, and then I can trigger a track, and then I've got like a master mute right there. So this is me putting tape just to, in the heat of the moment, not trying to guess where everything is, but you can get icons for them. But this is my like bot's job. But this is my main bad boy right here. Dude, that's absolutely amazing. Build quality is good. Yeah, I mean, build quality is great. I mean, you don't want to be throwing it around, but to say that, I'll do it right here again. This right here, I've had it for 4 years, using it pretty much on the daily, in Premiere Pro, Ableton. And as you can see, like, it's pretty, like, it's done all right. Do you know what I mean? That's why I kind of, you just need stuff that's reliable. Yeah, I for the micro, yeah, this has been in my bag. It's been all over the world. Yeah, it's built really well. So. Oh yeah. I mean, well, Matt's saying, nah, I mean, just for real, it's like a pretty unit, lights and all. Yeah, it's got, I mean, you can get these to do all sorts of rainbow colors, RGBs. But not only that, I mean, they've got the second version that's out at the minute. I'm just checking the stream there. But this is the version 2 that's out at the minute. So I'm going to be getting the version 2 in the mail, hopefully next week. So it's in the mail now. So it'll be sent out to me, and yeah, I look forward to programming that, because this one's going to be Bluetooth as well. At the minute, this one right here, I have to, it's a USB-C in, but the Bluetooth one, it's going to be killer. So I'll be able to program it, and then also, the kind of like silent killer is, let me change this to the knob one. Is a software. So input is a software that you can just program everything in there. And the cool thing is you can program these to do anything you can think of. Any combination of keys, you can just program to be like one tap. So that's why, like in Ableton, you can do like your key mapping. So you can just do all your key mapping to just be one button. So my master mute, my like panic button there is just like combination of a few different things, but instead of pressing a shortcut, I just press one thing. So yeah, it's killer. And as far as editing goes, when I'm editing, I've got, let me pull up my editing. So yeah, this is my timeline in Premiere Pro. So when I'm editing, I've mapped everything to be like custom to what I like using. So I can have enable, disable. I can have like my cut tool, slice tool, adjust, default transitions, undo. Yeah, so everything's in that footprint instead of having to pull gang signs on my keyboard to make everything work. So for me, it's like, it's pretty tidy to have that in that footprint right there. And like, what I like is if I'm doing like a long editing session, my wrist is just locked there. So all I'm doing is like micro movement. So I guess that's good for productivity. it's done me well through like long edits and stuff. So yeah, it's pretty killer. And it's kind of fun. Yeah, it's fun to use as well. What I find is if I'm using it and I discover a new thing I want to map out, you can map it super quick through input the software, which let me just share that. So if you've got like some kind of weird shortcut, you don't need to use code or anything. So you just go to new action, create new action, and then record. So you can have like some kind of weird action. I'll show you my top-down camera. You can have some crazy like Command R. Oh wait, let me just go here. So new action, create new action, record. I can do like some crazy like action there. I don't know what it pulled up there, but yeah. And then stop recording, and that's mapped out that shortcut. It's a pretty crazy shortcut. But yeah, you can do all that kind of stuff and map it straight away, assign it to some kind of function, and you will never accidentally press that, but you can assign that to one key. Multi-action is cool. So I've set my one key to do 4 different things. What can I do to get one of those Framer Collabs mini keyboards for free? Somebody's asking on Instagram. I don't have the power to do anything as far as that goes. I'm a guest streamer, so the best I can do is if you get one, I can stick something in there for free, or I can stick in a free t-shirt in for you. But as far as giving out stuff for free, I don't have the power to do that. I'm just a guest streamer. So, yeah. Jukits is asking on Instagram. Something for free. I can't do it. Sorry. Don't have the powers. But I can get you some free stuff. Or that one I'm looking. Nah. Can't do it, man. So this is one I've paid for. And it's coming next week. So, like, you can see me on the streaming team, and I have to buy stuff as well. So, yeah, but I've got the version 1. I've had this for about 4 years, and then, yeah, I've got the knob 1 here. Matt is asking, that's a crazy stupid question, to be honest. I just want to know the range of the Bluetooth one. Gosh, when I get it, I could tell you for sure. But it is, let me see what Bluetooth it is. Switch I'm just looking on the keyboards. Big love, my man. Big love, Jukits. But yeah, if I could give keyboards out for free, even then, I don't know if I'd do it. It's not a good business move, is it? But let's see. Yeah, the Bluetooth range is... I'm trying to see what Bluetooth... I mean, how far are you going to... It's just normal Bluetooth. But how far are you planning to be controlling your computer from? I mean, like... Definitely as far as how far you can see your screen, if that makes sense. So, how far would you be from your screen? Like 10 feet, 20 feet? You're worried about a latency issue for time triggers. We're talking milliseconds, because it'll be like a normal keyboard. So, the technology they've got in the other keyboards is just like a normal Bluetooth keyboard. So, it won't be a case of pressing and then waiting for a while. Like, it won't be that kind of case. So we're probably like talking milliseconds. So it's as fast as a normal Bluetooth keyboard is, because the Bluetooth keyboard I've got, like, it's pretty fast. Like, I'll show you. Let's do top down. I'll share my screen. I'll go into like monkey type just to show you. Like, it's just as fast as... Like, my typing isn't crazy good, but you can see, like, the response is pretty good. So it'll be the same kind of technology they're putting into those. So latency-wise, you won't have, like, a crazy problem. Battery is internal, so chargeable via USB-C. Um, Battery wise, how long it lasts. So you can't swap the battery out. You can swap the keycaps out, if that makes sense. So this is my spare one. Let me do it on this one. So this is a version 1, but these like just pop out, and the stem inside is like a MX. It's not this kind of stem. It's like a MX stem, which is similar to. Where have I got my keyboard puller? Oh, it's right there. So it'd be the same as this one right here. It's like an MX key stem. Yep, just making sure the kit is fully good for TSA. You mean TSA check? What do you mean TSA? What do you mean by TSA? Educate me. Add it to the list. Yeah, for sure, man. No worries. If we're ever on stream, just join in and ask any other questions you need, or even join the Discord chat. There's always people in there that use their work louder stuff very different. I go in and geek out and see what I can steal. One of the girls on the streaming team, she does a lot of customer service stuff for the work louder team, and she's mapped out full email templates just on one press. Oh no, bro, there won't be any battery restrictions for TSA. Yeah, the boosted board is probably like a massive battery. Like this, the battery this has got is smaller than what a laptop has, so you're okay. And the actual spec is like 2100. Yeah, if you look at it, the spec is 2100 milliamps, which is like as big as a phone battery. If you go by my limited knowledge. But yeah, you'll be fine. TSA, nah, bro. TSA is not going to bat an eyelid. They'll just be like, oh yeah, it's a keyboard. Come on through. Into America. You won't have a problem. Guaranteed. Like I had the same thing because I'll travel and like do filming jobs and stuff. So my V-mount batteries are like 6,000 milliamps, which is like 3 times the size of that. You'll be fine. So that's like flight safe. Boosted boards are massive though. Like I think for boosted boards you have to. Some people take the battery out and travel, but boosted boards are like they're discontinued now. But they're so big, man. You're talking about. Out of curiosity, let me see how big a boosted. Oh gosh, it's 33,000 per cell. It's got 12 cells, so it's 12 times 2,500. Yeah, that's like 36,000 milliamps. Yeah, but yeah, a booster board is 36,000 milliamps. That's like 30 times bigger, or 12 times bigger than got ya. Boosted meaning custom battery, got ya. But yeah, like that's easily 13-14 times bigger than the little keyboard. Yeah, no, like I can guarantee you, bro, if you ever have any problems, like just DM me and give me some abuse, but I guaranteed you won't have any problems. Because the footprint is this. That's the footprint. So you'd be fine. But yeah, you should see, like doing this filming gig. I had to go to Iceland on a small Peli 1510. Nice one, Matt. Have a good one, man. You're gonna hop off and game with a wife? Okay, cool. Enjoy it, man. If only my wife was into gaming, I'd have a PS5. But I don't. But yeah, okay, guys, I'm gonna hop off in a bit. But any more questions, let me know. I'm happy to answer, hang out, do whatever. If you got any questions on how I use this stuff for video editing, for doing stuff in Ableton, I don't know. You want a ASMR test between the Nomad and the Knob One? I can do that as well. But yeah, let me know. Happy to, to answer any questions that you need. But just to quickly reset the room, we've got, if you order on stream, first 3 people get a free t-shirt. If you give me your order number in the chat, I can put a free gift in for you. The bigger the gift, the bigger the order, the bigger the gift. And yeah, that's about it. And that's like probably the best you'll get as far as offers go on stream. Because you probably missed out on all the Black Friday stuff. Black Friday stuff was like, they had some good offers on. The framer is still available. If I show you here. You got the framer that's available, and you get the free key set with it. It's probably worth about 60 quid, $60. And then, what else have we got? The XYZ board. They've got the PCB kit if you wanted to ever download the 3D files, print them yourself. And this is probably like a good, like the cheapest entry level to the Workloud ecosystem keyboard you can have. And as you can see, you probably see I've got a couple of things in my cart. The view of Angela, can you program a copy and paste? Oh, Angela, stick with me, okay? We're gonna do a bit of a deep dive. I'm about to blow your mind. Okay, so you can do that easily, but also check this out. They've got okay, so the program they use to program everything is called Input. Okay, so Input, you can just pretty much map anything you want to do, anything you want, any key, and it's super easy to do. But they've got this feature called multi-action. Now, multi-action means that with one key press, you can, with different types of key press, you can get one key to do like up to 4 different things. So, for example, here, I've got my tilde key. If I tap it once, I need to select it here. If I tap it once, it'll type out an email address I've programmed. If I tap it twice, it'll do a different one. If I hold it down, different one. And then if I tap and hold, different email address. So just to show you that one key can have up to 4 different functions. Super easy to program. But also, I've programmed this key right here on my Knob One to do a copy. So copy is 1 hit, 2 is paste, and then if I hold it down, it'll just undo. So I've programmed that key right there to do that. So one more time, if I select this, I'll have to bring the keyboard up. If I press it once, it'll copy. And then if I go down, if I press it twice, it'll paste. And then if I hold it down, it'll undo. So you can imagine the functionality there is crazy. Because you can do, we've got one of the girls works in customer service. She's programmed like one key press to be an email template. So she's got different email templates that will just type out just on pressing like, different keys, or she can have like a modifier and a key. You can program it to do like whatever you want. So that's pretty cool. And then I use it for video editing, so I've mapped out all my stuff to just like be super, super useful for video editing. So you can see my timeline here. Everything here is a combination of a key. So instead of like pulling gang signs on my keyboard, all this stuff is like programmed to be like one key press. So I've got like this enable, disable. I've got default transitions. Yeah, you could do whatever you want basically. No worries. That's probably the one thing, one function I enjoy like geeking out on. Obviously, like it's all cool and really easy to program, but yeah, copy paste is like the beginning. After that, and this is how cool, Angela, if you're still here, this is how cool it is to map everything out. So you can create a new function and then record, and then you just press whatever key combination, stop recording, and then you can assign that to whatever you want. So I pressed some random letters there, but it tracks pretty well. So you don't have to like put any code in or anything. You just record your action, done. So super, super easy. And the one thing I'd say is it took me like a day or two to kind of realize what I use the most in Premiere. And as I was going, I just like customized my keyboard as I was going, just like customize. Oh yeah, that'd be good to have like there, you know, as a function. So it's just being aware of what you use the most and then just programming it. So super, super easy, super easy. But yeah, copy paste is like the start of it. And then you get sucked into all these hacks. What's your drink of choice if you're still in the chat? No worries, no worries. Nice one, Angela, on Instagram. What's your go-to drink if you're working? I'd like to say it's water, but at the minute it's like 0 sugar Coke and water. But yeah, any more questions, let me know. I'll jump off in a few minutes. Happy to stay if you got any questions, but if not, I'll jump off, get some work done. A lot of you guys have the framer on the way. I would have had it in my hands, but I got greedy. I added some extra dials that just arrived to the factory. They arrived at the factory last week. So my order has been delayed because I added more stuff to it. So yeah, but mine's on the way. I've got one of these bad boys. Look at that. Look at that lovely little thing. And then I'll have another Work Louder product in the mix. A Nomad, Nub One, second micro. I'll have to get I'll have to get rid of one of the micros, I think. Well, I was thinking actually, I'm gonna have to see if this is possible to do. I'd love to have like one of them as a display. I don't know. I'm just kind of spitballing now, but like you can imagine like back there or like up here. But I'd need the lights, so I need somehow. I mean, I could give it away. I probably will give it away, but for a short time, I probably want to have like a little display with the lights, or I can put it in a glass cube or something. I don't know. We'll see. But they look so nice. If you look at mine on my desk and how it looks. Oh, look at that. That looks dope, man. Anyways. All right. I'll take any questions in the next 60 seconds. If not, you guys have been lovely on chat. It's been great being with yous. Last time I did this, I signed off about 3 times, and then I had like a bunch of questions. So if you got any questions, don't tease me. Let me know. But last time, I tried to sign off, and then I think I was on for another like 40 minutes because people had so many questions. And then they enabled the geek in me, and I was showing loads of stuff you could do with the keyboards. But I am looking forward to having my micro version 2. Hopefully, you know what? Hopefully on the next stream, I'll have it, and maybe I'll do an unboxing. I don't know. We'll see. I might do an unboxing. But I don't know if I can wait that long. I did an unboxing for the Knob One when that came. How's it going, Julia? That's what I'm getting from your Instagram handle. How's it going? Yeah, we're just hanging out, talking keyboards. If you haven't seen me on stream before, I'm a guest streamer, Dave. Do video and audio stuff. So happy to answer any questions, geek out with everybody. to do with the keyboard. So yeah, we're just chilling. But what was I saying? Yeah, I've got this one on the way. Hopefully next week. So last time I did an unboxing with the Knob One, and I was hyped, man. Like getting this out of the box in front of everybody on stream, and it's so nice. Like one of the, if not the best keyboard I've ever had. It's got some weight to it. Feels great to work on. Highly customizable. I don't know if I can wait to do like a Micro 2 unboxing. So if it comes next week, I'll try to time it. But if it if it arrives before that, I'll have to just unbox it myself. But yeah, all right, cool, guys. I'm gonna sign off. Nice to see you guys. I've been Dave, hanging out, talking about Wakalaro stuff. But yeah, you guys have been lovely. Peace. See you guys in a bit.